Well, Grant, when he... Take a look at this matchup. Both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant and Smart make up the backcourt. Jackson out there with Edey, and it's Williams in at the three, the small forward. Morant, no good. And Towns has got the ball here for the Knicks. The three ball sends it home from three-point land.
Oh, the big man is smooth from range. Have to put a man on Towns, that's for sure.
Oh, stolen by Anunoby. The three. And again, New York with the triple.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. He said Ja Morant is so good and so entertaining that some guys on both teams just stand around and watch him. He told his players, if you let him get to the rim and do something spectacular, you're not only giving up points, you're energizing the guys around.
And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with...
First team foul. Jalen Brunson stands at the line. 2 shots.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
That free throw good from Brunson. Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
Morant with it. Towns covering. And then Morant with the dunk.
Okay, I see you, Ja, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay.
And there's the screen. And Brunson, here we go. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Anunoby, a screen on Smart. Here's Brunson outside. Memphis with a rebound. Robinson with a steal. Outside Brunson. Fires for three. Ja Morant grabs a miss. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Williams. Morant with a screen on Hart. Williams passes to Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Anunoby passes to Towns. Three-pointer. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
He was gripping the rock on the weight of the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one. Here's Brunson. Anunoby for 3. Fires in the triple. Anunoby's got 6.
Brunson with a sixth sense. I mean, always knows where his teammates are.
Smart outside. Jackson outside. Fires the 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. New York leading by 3. After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024.
You know, really, by no fault of their own, BA. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
From deep, Morant, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Look, when you're as explosive as Ja, then opponents are going to let you take shots from deep.
Brunson against Smart. Robinson passes to Anunoby. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Morant against Anunoby. Jackson outside. Clock at 6. Pass to Morant. From the arc. They get it back. Robinson with a steal. Morant against Anunoby. 32 seconds left to play in the first.
Putting that 7'5" wingspan to use. Jackson with great timing on the rejection.
Outside for Morant. Outside Robinson. Pass to Towns. The Knicks keep it alive. Oh, stolen by Morant. He takes it in. And then Morant with the jam.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Towns for 3. And so it's OG Anunoby making things happen for the Knicks. 8 points. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for New York.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
We've got Mikal Bridges. He's out there with Miles McBride. And it's Achua in at the 4. That's the group for New York starting the second. Out of bounds, it'll be Memphis's ball.
Memphis ball.
And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for Memphis. 4-point game. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
When asked about Desmond Bane, Coach Taylor Jenkins said he's grown into a leadership role. Guys look to him because he sets an example. Bane said experience is the best teacher. Being in this league for several years, you start to find your voice and your confidence in things you know and say.
All right, Allie, thanks. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Talk about taking flight. Air Bridges is in the building.
Well, Richard, he's the Iron Man of the NBA right now. Mikal Bridges takes pride in being available on a nightly basis.
We've all heard it before. The best ability is availability. And Bridges does whatever it takes to not miss games. More teams need to take this mindset.
Clock at 2. Kennard for 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Bridges with it. He's picked up by Bane. Here's McBride. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Bridges outside. Back to McBride. Pass to Achua. Here's Bridges. Achua with a screen. And Mikal Bridges hits from deep. Bridges has got 5 points.
Oh, productive from back there. Bridges showing the range.
Kennard outside. Jackson surveying the D. The three. And another three for Memphis.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Oh, got that one up quick. 7 points in the game.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Kennard outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Bridges. And an intentional foul right there.
But overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Bain into the lane. Count that one.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Just, like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now here's McBride, guarded by Bain. To the middle. Achua with the dunk.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
31-26.
Pass to Jackson. 55 seconds left in the half. On the wing, Bain. Back to Kennard. It's rebounded by McBride. New York leading by 5. To the paint. Here's Sims. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Kennard finds Jackson. The three is up. Sinks it from distance. Kennard's got 12 points.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Bridges outside. To the inside. Here's Achua. Back to Bridges. Here's the pick. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick.
And hold up. We're not going to halftime just yet. The officials signaling that they are going to take a look at this replay.
And the video is going to be sent to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus. It looked like he got it off in time, though.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
31.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, it's been quite a game for Luke Kennard.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
On the court right now for the Grizzlies. Morant and Smart make up the backcourt. Williams is out there with Jaren Jackson, and it's Edey in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Towns with the ball, guarded by Morant. Anunoby for three. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, just a solid passer. Towns relishes his role as leader of this team, wanting to set up his teammates.
Jackson with a screen on Brunson. Smart finds Morant. Nice open look, but it's no good.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
It's Robinson, high post. Yet to see a basket. Good work there as it goes.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Aggressive take from Morant. Pass to Smart. Now here's Jackson. It's Smart on the wing. Jackson with a screen on Brunson. Will it go? And it's New York with a rebound.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Brunson against Smart. Outside Hart. Down low. Anunoby can't get it to go. Grizzlies trail by 12. And now the Grizzlies on the run from deep. Morant. And again, Memphis no good. Robinson in the post. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. And the free throw, no good. Memphis has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Smart outside. Morant with a screen on Brunson. Here's Smart. Oh, my goodness. Smart with a tough finish.
And this is how you run pick and roll. Marcus Smart running pick and roll to perfection.
Anunoby with it. Guarded now by Smart. Brunson looks it over. Shot's good by Hart. Hart's got his first points of the game.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Back to Morant. Yes, sir! Ja can throw it down.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
The electric Ja Morant. High-flying, fast, fearless. Where's that mentality come from, RJ?
There is just a fearlessness like you mentioned. Most players, you just have that mindset. You don't care. You're going to attack the rim. Doesn't matter if you could potentially get hurt. You are going to take off. That mindset is a level of aggressiveness that only Ja Morant possesses.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Grizzlies great Marc Gasol last season retiring from basketball. He embraced the city of Memphis. He said, quote, "I think a player has to feel that it's their city and they have to fight for it. You play with a different mindset when you do that." To me, winning was the most important thing.
And they did a lot of winning, Allie.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
Here's Brunson. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Inside, Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
What a slam by Morant.
When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
Brunson with it. Guarded now by Williams. Outside Anunoby. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter.
Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. To the left side wing. Achua for three. Tries again. Out left to the wing. Pass to Anunoby. Takes the three. And it's Bane with the rebound.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Out of bounds. It'll be Knicks ball.
Another miscalculation. They are really their own worst enemy right now. It's why they find themselves way behind.
New York making a switch here. Bridges is checked in. Here's McBride. Offensive rebound. Bridges outside. With the drive. Outside McBride. They swipe it. And so it's New York. Closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so it's Memphis with it. They trail by 11. They've got Miles McBride. He's out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Ryan in at the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
Mikal Bridges. First personal foul. First team foul.
No good on that one.
John Conchar at the line. 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. New York leading by 10. McBride passes to Bridges. Uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, relentless worker. Bridges, so tough inside.
Kennard left side. Outside Bane. And a nice finish on the layup.
If they're going to want to close the gap, they're going to need to start running more sets through him. Let your stars lead the way. Come on.
Here's McBride. Another one falls for New York. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Grizzlies trail by 12.
The deep ball, 42.
Kennard outside. Jackson on the wing. The ball's knocked loose. Back to Bane. To the middle. And the dunk by Jackson.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
For three, Bridges. Conchar pulls it in. Memphis has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. On the wing, Bane. He's guarded by Bridges. And the basket by Bane.
And they're behind right now, but you can't pin the blame on this guy. Nope, he's got to get some more help from somebody on his team. Help him. Help that man.
Jackson with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Nice shot by Kennard. Knicks leading by 6. McBride passes to Achua. Bridges outside. Going inside. And the layup is good off the glass. Bridges has got 4 points in the quarter.
Quick guy with a long stride. Bridges, this man can blitz the hoop.
Outside Bane. Oh, and there's the whistle. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Edey's checked in for Clark. Jaren Jackson comes in for Jackson. Marcus Smart's checked in for Kennard. And it's Ja Morant in for Conchar. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Bridges. Memphis with a rebound. Edey's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Smart. And it's New York with a rebound. They've led by as many as 14. Here's Ryan. Gets the three to fall.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
A big group substitution here for New York. Robinson, he's checked in for Sims. Towns comes in for Achua. OG Anunoby's checked in for Ryan. And Brunson is subbed in for McBride. Brunson assertive on the take. The shot's good. And the Knicks lead by 11.
Knifing to the rim with ease. Brunson attacks these open lanes with tenacity.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Baines got 7 points here in the quarter.
Smart decision to kick it out to another guy once the defense is fixated on him in the paint.
Brunson on the drive. Out to Bridges. A minute 22 left to play in the fourth quarter. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Just look at those stats from Bridges, and he is feeling it.
On the take, Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Towns finds Brunson. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Bane. Bridges against Morant. Pass to Smart. Outside Bane. Fires the three. Towns with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Kicks it out to Anunoby. Six to shoot. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. 8-point game. Here's Brunson outside. It doesn't go for him. Smart outside. And nails the tray.
3-point goal.
5 ticks left in the fourth quarter.
Third personal foul. Third team foul.
So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6.
2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. And so this one belongs to the Knicks. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
tonight's game, what are you watching closely?
Well, the thing that jumps out at me, Kevin, is the guard matchup. I mean, both teams have tremendous backcourts, and I really think whoever is able to win or control that battle is going to win the game.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Julius Randle is out there with Jaden McDaniel. And it's Gobert in at center. Now Towns. After Jalen Brunson missing on that last three-pointer. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Anunoby. Gobert pulls it in. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Randle from outside. McDaniels against Hart. Randle kicks to McDaniels. The fadeaway. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Tom Thibodeau had a few minutes to share. Now I asked him how you take care of the stifle tower himself, Rudy Gobert. Coach said, I think you just try to pester him on defense and stay away from him on offense. If he's anywhere near our shooters, that means it's time to move the ball. So they'll have to play keep away when it comes to Gobert. Back to you.
Thank you, David. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
And here is Conley after OG Anunoby made that last three-pointer.
A crafty scorer. Conley makes the most of his opportunities down low.
With a screen on McDaniel. Hits it from three-point range. Anunoby's got 8 points.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Conley the pass to Edwards. A three ball. And Conley gets it to go. The assist from Edwards. He's got 5.
Nice, sweet lefty stroke from Mike Conley. Has really worked on that part of his game.
Here's Towns. Banked in off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Edwards. Over in the corner, Randle. Out to Edwards. Shoots over Anunoby. It's rebounded by New York.
With the defense refusing to give up anything easy, love seeing that kind of intensity.
Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Towns.
And, you know, for all his perimeter skills, Towns also bringing that physicality inside.
Pass to Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
1:57 left to play in the first quarter. Got a piece of it. Stolen by McDaniels. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. And Edwards with the stuff.
A defensive stalwart, McDaniels, causing a turnover there. Jaden affects the game on this end of the floor quite nicely.
Now here's Brunson. He has yet to score. Drains the three-pointer.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Here's Randle, and Randle throws it down.
Going towards the basket, that's when Randle's most dangerous.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Anunoby with the screen for Brunson. Stolen by McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. McDaniels, a screen on Hart. Back to McDaniels. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one goes on Anunoby.
I like that McDaniels was patient, created the opportunity by not rushing, and got himself to the line.
And he's good on the second. The Knicks leading by 3. Brunson outside. From outside, off the mark. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Conley, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Conley's got 7 points in the game.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Brunson. Brunson sets a screen for Hart. And again, it's the Knicks missing. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Conley against Brunson. And here's Edwards from the arc. That's in there. Conley with the assist. 7 points in the game.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Looking to end the run. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Minnesota on top. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
And I also like how they trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Miller is out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Dillingham in at the 1 spot. Look, obviously, this is a results league for head coaches. And we're always going to see lots of changes at that position.
I think you're exactly right. I don't necessarily agree with it all the time. I would like to see owners and general managers and decision makers be a little more patient, give coaches a little more runway. But we know it's a results-oriented league. And oftentimes, the reality is that it's easier to change one coach than it is perhaps to change a handful of players on a roster that's not performing.
So it's New York now after the basket by Minnesota. Count that bucket.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. When Naz Reid is out there, Clark, spacing the floor is a real asset for him.
For sure, and, you know, he really puts a lot of pressure on the defense because he can score from anywhere on the floor, and he's got great size and strength. And he does the little things, too. I mean, you look at his points and rebounds, but this guy gets deflections, he goes after loose balls, he gets you extra possessions on the glass, he steps in and takes charge. I mean, he does all the little and big things.
Here's McBride after the basket by Minnesota. Good on the triple. McBride's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Now, Alexander Walker. 7 points in the game. Not happening that time. His second miss and 5 shots. New York's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9 to the left side wing. They set the pick. Sims inside. Defended by Alexander Walker. Pocket 4. Here's Bridges. Here's Sims. Bridges, right side. Takes the 3. And another 3 from New York. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, you look at the lead changes. 6 already.
Going inside. Power down with both hands.
Hey, why settle for the layup when you can dunk it? DiVincenzo put in on a show on that drive.
Bridges against DiVincenzo. Bridges shot. Good.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
Nice move. And DiVincenzo with the lay-in. DiVincenzo's got the game tied up here for Minnesota. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Reed. 6 to shoot. Now Miller. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Here's Alexander Walker. Can't connect from long distance.
And well, when you let the shot clock run down that far, that's the kind of shot you're going to end up with.
Bridges, right side. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Into the lane. Here's DiVincenzo. Good on the shot. DiVincenzo's got 8.
Well, that time he got the defense off balance with the well-timed pump fake. Nice work.
There's a screen by Achua. McBride off target from three-point range. Timberwolves have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Covered by Achua. Pass to Alexander Walker. They get the rebound. He gets it up. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
What a way to end the half there, guys. Big-time 3 to take the lead at the buzzer.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Timberwolves lead by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Mikal Bridges.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
At point, we'll see Brunson with Anunoby next to him. Mitchell Robinson out there with Towns. And it's Hart in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for New York right now. And you see, don't you, Clark, the steady progression year over year for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he's already an all-star since his 3rd season. With Edwards, the chance is there, if he continues to show the same improvement he's shown thus far, that he's going to be MVP caliber, and I dare say, perhaps the face of the league for several years to come.
Conley finds Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Edwards is rolling right now. If I'm his teammates, he's getting a rock every time.
Knicks trail by 6. Brunson outside. Anunoby passes to Brunson. Brunson drops it in from the arc. Wow!
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the defense.
Here's Conley. Outside Edwards. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Fires away from outside. Robinson kicks to Hart. Robinson a screen on Conley. Tries yet again. Gobert with the block.
No surprise Gobert sent that shot back.
Here's Anunoby. He's got 8. Shot clock at 3. Towns sets the pick for Anunoby. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
Conley against Brunson. Edwards a screen on Brunson. Conley gets the bucket. Conley's got 9.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Pass to Hart. Towns sets the pick for Hart. And with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Towns.
Karl Anthony Towns finishing through contact there.
Conley dishes to Edwards. Edwards with the screen for Randall. And Randall throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. Jaden McDaniels has become an X factor for the Wolves. Mike Conley says, we know what he does defensively, but the offense that he can bring to us balances our unit. He's much needed. Guys tend not to think of him as an offensive player, but he does have that in his game. Kevin?
But I love the reference to an X factor. He definitely is that. All right, David, thank you. And so it's Minnesota with it, following the score by New York. And here's Edwards from the arc. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Anunoby. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Now it's just a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
Oh, what a find. The ball just comes out of Brunson's hands on time.
Conley kicks to Edwards. Launches it. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Clark, the debate around Karl Anthony Towns. Is he the greatest shooting big of all time?
Well, look, if you just want to go numbers, it's an emphatic yes. No 7-footer has ever shot it like Cat. Around 40% from 3 over his career. That's not just a 1 or 2 season deal. That's a multi-year career. So I say yes.
Randall, and Randall throws it down.
You know, once he has the positioning he wants, he's ready for the big finish. Julius Randle throwing it down.
Brunson with a clean look. They get it again. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket from Robinson.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass. I think the defense gave him a bit of a gift there. I mean, he got all the space he needed to go to work.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Brunson the pass to Hart, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution.
Here's McBride. 11 seconds left to play in the 3rd. And he gets the bucket.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
51.
With 4 seconds on the clock, and that one is stuffed right through.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that.
And at the close of the 3rd quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. But Timberwolves on top, up 3. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The 4th quarter is coming up next. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. So on the floor for Minnesota, they've got Miller. Willingham is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 3 spot. Out to Bridges. 2 on the clock. And the Knicks good for 2.
And for the night, Bridges is cooking with grease and showing no signs of slowing down.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to DiVincenzo. And stolen by Achua. Inside. Out to Bridges. There's the drive. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Goodness. Mikal Bridges. Thundering slam off the back.
Here's Alexander Walker. And the shot goes in. And guys, here in the 4th quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Bridges outside. And the 3 ball is good. And the Knicks lead by 2.
No hesitation from Bridges. He gets the ball and is primed to take that shot.
DiVincenzo with it. Bridges covering. Here's Alexander Walker. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Fast break. Here they come. McBride with the ball. Launches a 3. Connects from 3-point range. Now it's a 5-point Knicks lead.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Driving inside. And McBride gets it to go.
Boy, where's the effort defensively? You have got to put up a better fight.
Yeah, you know, it's made for a fun game, but you're right. You're exactly right. I mean, the defense has been non-existent.
To the left wing. Here's Dillingham. And the slam dunk by Dillingham.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
There's the pick. Bridges with it. Defended now by Dillingham. Bridges shot. Good. Bridges has got 9 points now in the quarter.
One tough customer. Bridges fighting for the basket in close.
And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Randall. Outside Edwards. Pass to DiVincenzo. 5 on the clock. With the drive, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Look at DiVincenzo going on the attack. Knows they need some points on this possession, and he delivered.
Here's Towns. And foul on the shot he'll shoot. The coach's challenge has been issued. A team like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
Carl Anthony Towns. At the line, 2 shots. The play is under video review.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. Brunson, a screen on McDaniel. Anunoby finds Brunson. Towns at the elbow. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Towns has got 4 this quarter.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Game on the line. Towns lets nothing stand in his way.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Here's Anunoby. It's good.
And the native of England, Anunoby doesn't back down from taking the big shots.
Edwards kicks to DiVincenzo. Out to Edwards. There's 31 seconds left to play in the final quarter. 3-pointer, Randall. It's rebounded by Towns.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Brunson up top. Edwards defending.
Anthony Edwards. Second personal foul. second team.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. The second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
Buries it from outside.
3-point goal.
So a close game sees New York take this one. That was a fun night of basketball.
sports, NBA action. It's coming up. And both backcourts in this one stand cream of the crop.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions. But tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
Certainly the headliner tonight. And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. Jaden McDaniels out there with Julius Randle. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Well, it doesn't matter where he is on the court. If Edwards likes a look, he's going to take it.
Here's Morant. Randle with some nice D.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Taylor Jenkins had a few moments to share with me. I asked him how Rudy Gobert alters their usual game plan. Coach acknowledged that he's a factor and said Rudy definitely demands more from us offensively. We have to be careful where we put our shooters with him waiting for swats. Coach thinks intelligent offense is what it takes to beat Gobert. Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Jackson gets the bucket.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Randle. There's the block. And they'll keep possession. And the shot goes. And here are the Grizzlies now. It's a 5-point game. Morant into the lane. And then Morant with the dunk.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit. But size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning. Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Smart passes to Williams. Back to Smart. Launches it. That one no good.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time. Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Jackson outside. Up top, Morant. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson.
Because of his ability to elevate and make adjustments in air, Morant has no trouble scoring inside.
Conley passes to Edwards. Pass to Gobert. And here's Conley, pounded by Morant. 5 on the clock. The shot by Conley, no good.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Now here's Smart. Outside, Williams. Drains the triple.
A great decision from Smart. He's all about doing what's best for the team.
And so Conley will bring it up for the T-Wolves. The kick out to Edwards. It's stolen by Smart. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. And stolen by Edwards. Fast break, Minnesota. Knocked away. Stolen by Jackson. Left side, Morant. And it's going to be a 3-second call. A minute 31 left in the first quarter here. Conley passes to Edwards. And Morant clears the board. Memphis has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. And stand while Edwards has pushed back. It hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his airness, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started.
Superior strength on display. Randle just refusing to let the defense slow him down there.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Timberwolves.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
Now here's Edwards. 7 points in the game, and he gets it back. Conley with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
I mean, if I was out there, I'd probably test anyone but Jackson Jr.
Smart with the bucket.
He could have gone straight to the hole, but they'll take that three.
The Timberwolves trail. Conley looking for an opening. Smart against Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. There's a screen. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. Seven seconds left to play in the first. Shot clock at 3. Here's Edwards. And the basket is good. Edwards got 9.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves, hunting for opportunities. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
We've got Luke Kennard. He's out there with Desmond Bane. Brandon Clark out there with Jackson. And it's LaRavia in at the 4. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Now here's DiVincenzo. Back to Alexander Walker. DiVincenzo with a screen on Jackson. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Memphis trailing here. Stan, certain NBA teams take on the identity of their home. Like the Grizzlies, for example. They call Memphis Grind City.
Well, Brian, I think it's a perfect fit. Hard-working people in a hard-working city, and they want a hard-working team.
Nice shot by Kennard.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you. Memphis has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Bane, the pass to Jackson. Kicks it out to Bane. Pass to Kennard. Back to Bane. Puts up a 3. Excellent D there from Ingles. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. For 3, DiVincenzo connects from downtown. DiVincenzo's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Oh, Clark with the slam.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Here's LaRavia. No points so far. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And, Coach, you took the Magic to the 2009 NBA Finals. Give us an idea of the different kind of pressure that exists in the finals.
Well, I didn't really feel as much pressure, but at the end of it, it was excruciating to get that close and to have a chance and then to lose in 5 games. Like, you know, even then going through it, that it's going to be hard to get another chance at it. So I would just sum it up and say excruciating.
Now here's Alexander Walker. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Alexander Walker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Kennard on the wing, covered by Alexander Walker, and the foul called on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That's his first foul. Timberwolves on D. Bane finds Clark. Clark with a screen on DiVincenzo. From deep, Bane. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Alexander Walker. DiVincenzo with a screen on Bane. Just 4 to shoot. Out to DiVincenzo. Stolen by Bane. From outside the arc. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
Another stat they're doing well is in blocks. They're keeping their hands up and closing out quickly on shooters.
DiVincenzo can't hit. Grizzlies lead by 7. Bane with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. Kicks it out to Kennard. Pass to LaRavia. Jackson for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Here's Miller. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
They set a pick. Jackson on the wing. 32 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Buries it from 3.
A defensive breakdown. Can't afford to leave him open from range.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on G.G. Jackson. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's DiVincenzo. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. DiVincenzo's got 7 points here in the quarter. Kennard for 3. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Timberwolves. There's 10 seconds left in the first half of this game. DiVincenzo, the pass to Alexander Walker.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
It's his first trip to the line, and he drops it first. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. And so he hits both. Picked it out of midair. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Grizzlies up by 4. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
I like how they control the tempo and play.
Oh, Morant! Wow!
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
And so they foul intentionally.
I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. He needs to get his head in the game.
Here's Edwards.
Nice defense. Reading the play, using some quick hands to take it away.
Good on the shot.
The speed of Smart's drive is really something. He is cooking them right now.
And one thing you can say about the Memphis Grizzlies, they are disruptive defensively, Stan.
Yeah, Brian. They've been in the top 5 in the league in steals, blocks, turnovers forced over the last few years. And let's face it, they're aggressive offensively as well. This team attacks at both ends of the court.
The kick out to Williams. Tries to save it, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Outside Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Jackson can't get it to go.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Morant into the lane. Lets it go from deep. Jackson can't get it to go.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Randall. The kick out to Conley. Offline with a 3. Memphis leading by 4. Morant with it. There's the 3. That doesn't go either for Jackson. The Timberwolves have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, John Morant is excited to be back on the court. He's looking to lead this Grizzlies team back to the postseason. He said of the adversity, quote, "It made me better. I'm just grateful and thankful for the position I'm in." Brian, it's great to have him back in action.
Yeah, everyone loves a comeback story, Allie. Thanks. Edwards finds McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Second shot opportunity. Edwards so good inside.
Edwards plays with such ferocity.
Memphis has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Edwards can't hit. And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Leading by 5.
Once John Morant gets rolling, there is no stopping him. Ja is feeling it tonight.
Strong drive by Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Back to Edwards. 4-3. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
Well, look, Edwards plays with a lot of confidence, which makes him deadly off the catch.
Morant looking for an opening. Jackson with a screen on McDaniels. Outside Morant. Jackson on the wing. Morant against Randall. In the paint. Morant puts it in.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Timberwolves trail by 6. And they go to the intentional... foul. So Memphis ends up going with a new group. And Minnesota with some changes.
Substitution on the court.
Here's DiVincenzo. He has 7. Pass to Alexander Walker. 56 seconds left in the third. Into the lane. And that one is stuffed right through.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And, guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Here's Bane. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Ingles, a screen on Jackson. Nails it from beyond the arc. Alexander Walker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
20 seconds left in the third quarter. Kennard passes to Jackson. Payne with a screen on Ingles. Back to Kennard. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Bane. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Bane's got 8.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Leading the defense like a point guard.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Desmond Bane is out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then it's G.G. Jackson. And it's LaRavia in at the 4. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Deflected! Jackson, the pass to Bane. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Kennard outside. Misses the 3.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
And there's a pick. Here's DiVincenzo. Outside Reed. Back to DiVincenzo. Here he goes. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. DiVincenzo's gotten 4 this quarter. Grizzlies lead by 4. Here's LaRavia. Kennard, left side. Takes a 3. Yes! And a nice assist from Jackson.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Outside, Alexander Walker. DiVincenzo with a screen on Bane. Bane against DiVincenzo. And a foul called. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
Shooting for Minnesota. Taking 2 shots.
Stands.
The play will be reviewed under
It was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And Minnesota making a change here. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Julius Randle comes in for Miller. McDaniels is checked in for Ingles. And it's Anthony Edwards in for Alexander Walker. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Taylor Jenkins had to say to his team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, B.A.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Morant. What a slam by Morant!
And the bounce that Morant possesses is unlike anyone else at his position.
DiVincenzo against Morant. Outside Edwards. Out to DiVincenzo. Over Bane. DiVincenzo can't hit.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Ja slices through. And then Morant with the dunk.
And you know you're always going to see some highlights when Morant is on the court. I mean, he loves to use that incredible 44-inch vertical.
Well, a risky pass there, and if you ask me, they're lucky that the defense didn't steal that.
DiVincenzo against Morant. Outside Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. Outside McDaniels. Clock is at 3. Randle with it. He's picked up by Bane. Another miss by Minnesota.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Counted.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
And it's Randle with the jam.
Wow, Julius Randle. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
Pass to Jackson. Back to Payne. There's 1:40 left in the game. Smart passes to Payne. Knocked loose. DiVincenzo with a steal. McDaniels from long range. The rebound by Jackson. Memphis leading by 9. Payne into the lane. And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Morant. Three-pointer. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Edwards looking for an opening. Anthony Edwards rains one in.
Wow, these are the moments that Edwards lives for. He is dynamite in the clutch.
Outside Payne. There's 53 seconds left in the final quarter. Outside Morant. Just 5 on the clock. It's Smart on the wing. The 3 from Payne. And again, it's Memphis missing.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Money! What a beautiful shot! Brings him within 3!
Well, defensively, all eyes are on Edwards, and that creates opportunities for others.
To the right side. Jackson, pass to Morant. First free throw is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. And so it's Minnesota with it. Here's DiVincenzo. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to DiVincenzo. There's the triple. He can't get that one to fall. And so the big win by Memphis in a tight game. Boy, a hard-fought game. Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Stan Van...
Some great guards going head-to-head in this one. Brent, what will you keep your eye on in that matchup?
Well, Kevin, you're pointing out the guard play, so this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick and roll, tons of creativity, and we'll see which of these guys can pair off tonight to win this contest.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. At point, we'll see Brunson with Anunoby next to him. Towns is out there with Robinson. And it's Hart in at the 3, the small forward. And so it's the Knicks getting on the board first. Down low, Edey, Towns with the steal. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And it's the size and mobility of Towns that makes it so hard to deal with, especially when he's looking to score.
And Towns drops them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games. And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 6-point game. And Morant throws it down.
Just as quick as anyone in this league, Morant can seemingly get to the hole at will.
Anunoby kicks to Brunson. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Can't get it to fall. Smart against Anunoby. Morant outside. And then Morant slams it in.
And he can get to the rim with the best of them. Morant always finds a way.
To the paint, here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. The 3 from Morant. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. The Knicks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. In the corner, it's Robinson. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
So skilled working inside. Towns knows how to operate down low.
Williams, a screen on Anunoby. Here's Morant. And then Morant rams it in.
Ooh, that's an old-fashioned rim rack.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Now here's Brunson. Pass to Hart. Here's the 3. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 4. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. It's Morant with the drive. And then Morant slams it in.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
Now here's Hart. Still yet to score. Right side Towns. The kick out to Anunoby. Shot clock at 5. Uncovered. Good. He hits the jump shot.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Morant. 10 points for him. And a fast break now for New York.
All-out effort there from Hart, taking the fast break all the way down on his own.
Morant outside. Outside Williams. Back to Morant. Stolen. Hart with it. Williams picks him up. Grizzlies with the rebound. 20 seconds left in the first. Jackson has the open look. It's good from long range.
Remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
Now Brunson. Anunoby with the screen for Brunson. 1 second left, and it's Anunoby. That time on the assist by Brunson. Anunoby's got 7 points. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. It's the Knicks. They're And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
And New York, looking at who they've got. We've got Bridges. He's out there with Miles McBride. And it's Ryan in at the 3 spot.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Pass to Achua. Back to McBride. Here's Ryan. Achua with it. 4 on the shot clock. That's tipped, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Memphis trailing here. Outside Jackson. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Like the pass from Clark there, showing he can be a piece of the puzzle.
Here's McBride. It feels like every season, Brett, we set a record for pace in the NBA. Why do you think that is?
Well, I don't know, Kevin, if it's every team that's seeking pace, although in every coach's press conference you'll hear about them talking about playing faster and wanting to get out in transition. That's where you take advantages of defenses most. Look, if you got a young team, open up the floodgates and let them run. Probably more success coming your way. Great sign for the offense when Kennard can start to handle the ball and make plays like that.
McBride finds Achua. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
At the line for 2. The play is from review under NBA rules.
The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now here's Jackson. Outside, Bain. And now the Knicks on the break. Bridges passes to McBride. And Bain pulls it down.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Kennard with the ball. Bridges covering. On the wing, Bain. Just 5 to shoot. Off target from outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And McBride gets it to go.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Here's Bain after New York gets the 3, and now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
The shot's good from Kennard.
And Kennard picks up the other end of that phone and says, I'll answer with a 3.
Here's McBride, and again, New York with the triple.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Bain with the bucket.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bain seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Mark said, I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me. Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, D.A. Thank you. Here's Bridges. Grizzlies making the shot. Over Clark. Kennard with the rebound. Bridges against Jackson. To the inside. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And passes like that demonstrate just how much Kennard is a team-oriented player.
Here's McBride. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Memphis leading by 5. And Clark slams it in.
He made a great decision there to push the basketball up. Excellent teamwork.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. On the wing, Bridges. New York missing again. Bain looking around. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Sims. It'll count. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Memphis, bringing the quarter to a close with us. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You have to like what you're seeing from John Morant.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
In the backcourt, it's Morant and Smart. Jaren Jackson is out there with Williams. And it's Edey in at the 5 spot. And that's the group for Chandler Jenkins as we begin the second half. Now here's Morant. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. Jackson from long range. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Jackson's got the lead up to 10 now for the Grizzlies. Here's Brunson. Brunson stays agile and finds his opening inside.
And mixing it up down low, Brunson, not the tallest guy on the floor, but he can finish around the basket.
Left side, Williams. Jackson setting the pick here for Williams. And the dunk by Jackson.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Brunson the pass to Robinson. The kick out to Towns. Pass to Hart. Here's Anunoby. New York needs to get off a shot. One-on-one fast break. And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Williams. And now a 12-point Memphis lead. New York's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
And it's Williams finishing it off.
Well, Morant's acrobatics often get the attention, but his passing is also elite.
Brunson with it, now guarded by Smart. Here's Anunoby, and Anunoby slams it in.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Brett, when you survey Jalen Brunson, going from role player now to all-star, what a rise. What's been the key for him?
I just think it's confidence, Kevin. I mean, simple confidence. I don't think there's one point where Jalen Brunson didn't believe that, not that he was the best player on the court, but that he was going to be the best leader. And that has translated into him producing some massive scoring and assist nights for any team that he's played on. This guy is a winner.
Now, Anunoby. After the missed 3 from Karl Anthony Towns. Anunoby kicks to Robinson. It's tipped. And the Grizzlies leading by 14. Williams dishes to Smart. Robinson with the block.
The 7'4" wingspan of Robinson going to work on that shot. Swatted away.
And stolen by Anunoby. Towns with it. Now guarded by Smart. And that'll be 2 free throws. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the first team.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
They get it back, and that one's good by Clark.
Such a big part of what he does for this team, just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
McBride with the ball, guarded by Jackson. Ryan, and the three off target. And so it's Payne who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Now, here's Kennard. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Back to Payne, just 4 to shoot. From the arc, Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. For New York, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements. Bridges' shot, good.
Bridges confident right now, and I like to see him just be quick with those kind of decisions.
The shot's good from Kennard. Kennard's got 8.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
McBride finds Bridges. Pass to Ryan. Second chance shot, and there's a nice layup inside by Bridges. Bridges has got his second bucket.
Great effort level on the glass as Bridges is in there mixing it up.
Kennard with the ball. He's got 8. Here's Huff. Clark, the pass to Bain. Drives to the hoop. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Knicks trail by 13, and on the floor for New York here in the fourth. They've got Precious Achiuwa, Miles McBride out there with Bridges, and it's Sims in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Back to Bain. Jackson in the corner. Knocks down the 3-ball. Jackson's got the lead up to 14 now for Memphis.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
A floater, and the basket is good.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
The drive by Bain. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. His 3-pointer's off the mark. Knicks trail by 12. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. And McBride gets it to go. McBride's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, any possession that ends in a shot from that range after a good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Here's Bain. At the elbow, it's Jackson. Here's Kennard. It's rebounded by New York. Bridges outside. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Just so efficient right now on offense. Bridges picking up his spots and recognizing when to strike.
And there's the call on Miles McBride. That's his first foul. So Memphis ends up going with the new group.
Substitution on the court.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. It's Williams with the drive. Outside for Jackson. Back to Morant. 5 to shoot. Jackson a screen on Anunoby. Here's Morant. And again, Memphis no good. Knicks trail by 8. On the wing, Bridges. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
Grant, and no good. The try spell continuing for him. Brunson down the lane. Good on the bucket.
Oh, huge moment from J.B. Brunson knocking it down.
And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Morant outside. Smart puts the pick in for Jackson. Pass to Smart. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Brunson. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Anunoby. Here's Towns. Bridges outside. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Bridges has got 10 points in just the second half. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
I like their defense today. And we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. And that's produced some easy scores.
And Anunoby, here we go.
And that's how you want to use your fouls, not allowing him to get to the rim.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 2. And he makes both free throws.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Morant against Anunoby. Morant right side. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Jackson setting the pick here for Smart. Outside for Jackson. Tries it from 19. It drops.
The nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Bridges dishes to Towns.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting the chance to come up big for his team.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
A huge shot from Morant. Wow, you see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
The kick out to Anunoby. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Brunson outside. Edey with the rebound. We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Now, here's Kennard. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. Thank you, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For great...
attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Now, New York starting 5. Brunson runs point. Anunoby slots in at the 2. Precious Achiuwa is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Robinson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Tell you, it always feels great getting those first points on the board.
And will that get him rolling? Will it get his team rolling? This should be an interesting night. Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Conley passes to Edwards. No good on the triple.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Towns for 3. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Boy, what a pleasure to have a big man who can shoot the basketball like Towns. That's a pretty 3.
Outside Edwards from deep. And it's Brunson with the rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Well, Doris, we've heard Anthony Edwards declare himself as the best player in the league.
Well, B.A., when you got the game to back it up, you don't mind putting yourself out there. And Anthony Edwards has charisma, highly skilled, and he's fearless when it matters most. Look out for the Ant-Man.
Here's Randall. The kick out to Conley. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Edwards to stop the run. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
Boy, what a good-looking stroke. Ready on the catch, Anthony Edwards. That jumper is nice.
Outside Achiuwa. Oh, he tries a 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Conley finds Edwards. Here's Reed. Gobert with a screen on Achiuwa. Reed for 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. New York has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Here's Brunson. It's blocked by Gobert.
Almost inescapable, that 7'9" wingspan. Send it back, big Rudy Gobert.
Here's Reed. Outside for Randall. Here's the 3. Hits the three-pointer.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Brunson against Conley. And Brunson gets it to go.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the height, guys. Brunson is a terrific finisher inside.
Conley with the ball. And it's Anunoby picking him up. Edwards, that's good.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
No coverage that time. Brunson's got 5 now.
This guy won't give an inch. Brunson answers back with a 3 of his own. You've got to love it.
Doris, how about the emergence of Jalen Brunson? The Knicks got him as a free agent.
B.A., it's incredible because the Knicks, when they signed him back in the summer of 2022, many voices were out there saying it's an overpay, you paid Jalen too much. Well, guess what? All NBA performer, and that contract looks like a bargain.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randle. That's his first foul of the game. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Brunson passes to Towns. The kick out to Brunson. 5 to shoot. And there's the drive. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Pass to Edwards. Reed, a screen on Anunoby. Now Reed. Outside Edwards. Wide open look. And it's New York with a rebound.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Towns finds Achiuwa. Towns, a screen on Randall. Hook loose. Here's the break. Edwards with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
I love that Rudy left no doubt. Show off that power, Rudy.
Here's Robinson, and a big finish by Robinson.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. And he gets it to go.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Conley against Brunson. And an Obi for 3. Oh, he missed it. Making him 1 for 2 now. Minnesota leading by 3. Here's Randall. The kick out to Edwards. Up top, Reed. Back to Edwards. Up in time. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And that concludes a back and forth, high-scoring first. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
They've got Miller, Jaden McDaniels out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and it's Garza in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's DiVincenzo, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. All right, Doris, you think this heliocentric style of play can lead to championship success?
Brian, this is such a big-time question, and I think a difficult one to answer. By heliocentric, we mean that the best player on your team is making up a greater percentage of the usage, meaning the ball is in their hands more. What that has led to are some of the most efficient offenses in the history of the game. But does it lead to championships? That is the answer to the question we all seek.
And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Pass to Alexander-Walker. From behind the arc. The rebound by Sims. New York has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. And it really feels like the chemistry of this Timberwolves team has taken a step forward.
And B.A., you know this. Winning always enhances that energy and chemistry. But beyond that, this is a roster full of players that have had individual success, and now they're hungry and thirsty for team success, because that's the true measure.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. Pass to Ryan. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Out to DiVincenzo. Knocks down the long J. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Left side, Alexander-Walker. Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Alexander-Walker. From downtown. The rebound by Sims. Knicks trail by 4. To snap the cold streak. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It's on Dante DiVincenzo. New York shooting their initial free throws of the game here. Doris, it's hard to believe the Knicks title drought has gone on for over 50 years now.
Oh, that fan base is just dying for an opportunity to win the championship. And here's the thing, B.A., what I love about that fan base, through all the years where the Knicks struggled, on any given night, that building is as electric as any in the league.
Alexander-Walker, the pass to Miller. Goes back up. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Minnesota with the ball. Here is DiVincenzo. Second chance shot. Pass to Alexander Walker. 4 on the clock. Let's go with a 3. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Gotta D him up better than that. He's simply too good from beyond the arc.
McBride passes to Bridges. Here's Sims. Now here's Hart. Great D that time from Miller.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Miller. Outside, Alexander Walker. They set the pick. No good with the triple. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. 4-point game. Bridges misses. 54 seconds left in the first half of this one. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the 3 in transition.
Driving inside, uses the glass to finish the layup. Alexander Walker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
McBride passes to Bridges. Back to McBride. Out to Bridges. Here's Ryan. That one's wide left.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Outside McBride. The 3 is up. No good on the shot. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Timberwolves ahead. Up by Allie as always. Thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. One of the stories here, Julius Randle. He is getting it done today.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
Well, one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
And on the floor for Tom Thibodeau as we get into the second half. Brunson runs point. Anunoby slots in at the 2. Mitchell Robinson is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Achua in at the 3 slot. Conley passes to Edwards. Pass to Reed. Lets the 3 fly.
Well, to me, that's about the length and strength of upper body by Karl Anthony Towns. He's just destroying people with his defense.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Brunson against Conley. And that one's good. Brunson's got 7 points.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
For 3, Randle drills it from deep. He's got 10.
Yeah, a shot that Randle has added to his repertoire. Shooting the 3 with confidence now.
There aren't many more dominant defenders in the NBA than Gobert.
Well, that's definitely fair to say, BA, because his defense has an outsized influence on a game. The inside presence changes an opponent's game plan.
New York shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. Doris, you look at the shooting of Karl Anthony Towns. A 7-footer. He's as good as it gets.
He is, BA. He has been verging on the 50, 40, 90 efficiency type numbers in recent years. He is right there with Dirk Nowitzki when you talk about the sweetest shooting big men of all time.
Anunoby for 3. Knocks down the triple. Anunoby's gotten his 2nd bucket.
don't lose track of OG Anunoby. He's put in real time to make that jumper legit.
Reed with it, and it's Robinson picking him up. Launches a three. Reed can't hit. New York has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. They get it back outside Achua. Achua with the dunk.
Well, as always, Jalen Brunson making the right play. This guy loves to set up his teammates.
Conley passes to Edwards. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. And the Timberwolves lead by 2. And what a wild one this has been.
8 lead changes, some big plays, and some big mistakes, too. And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Anunoby, a screen on Conley. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Here's Conley. High post Reed. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Here's Edwards. Outside Reed. Shot clock at 5. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Randall can't hit. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. Stolen by Anunoby. Brunson with it. He's picked up by Edwards. For 3. That one's down for Brunson.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Pure from 3-point range. Conley's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Jalen Brunson playing big right now.
Yeah, simply stated, Jalen Brunson filling it up right now. There are no signs that he's slowing down anytime soon.
Achua against Randall. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on OG Anunoby. You know, part of what makes Julius Randle so effective is that spin move, Doris.
He does like to use that on the interior against taller players to get enough separation. But the number of finishing moves that guy has off the spin, it is really an effective tool.
A new lineup here for New York. McBride passes to Bridges. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Randall. Outside McDaniels. DiVincenzo with a screen on Bridges. McDaniels, that's good.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Outside Hart, beyond the arc. They grab their own miss. Bridges misses.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
McDaniels can't hit. It'll count. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. It's Minnesota up 3. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Miller. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Jaden McDaniels. And it's Garza in at the center position. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
For 3, Bridges. Here's Sims. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to lead, no doubt.
He drops it from range.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
New York has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Bridges down low, covered by Alexander Walker. Bridges passes to Sims, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Nice pass by Bridges. Just keeping his options open out there.
Pass to DiVincenzo. McBride on the double team. DiVincenzo, pass to McDaniels. McDaniels a screen. Here's Alexander Walker. The three-pointer off the mark. New York leading by 3. Here's Sims. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Alexander Walker from outside, off the mark. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Bridges down low, working on McDaniels. Here's Hart. Another one falls for New York. Here's DiVincenzo. This one for 3. Alexander Walker with the bucket. Alexander Walker's got 6 in the quarter.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
McDaniels passes to DiVincenzo. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Jacks up a 3. A rebound by Sims. Sims has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And Minnesota with some changes. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Garza. Julius Randle comes in for Miller. And it's Anthony Edwards in for McDaniels. So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Sims. Towns comes in for Hart. And Anunoby, he's checked in for Ryan. And it's Jalen Brunson.
Relishes big-time moments, and he delivers right there.
Outside Brunson. They set the screen. Towns outside. Outside Anunoby. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks.
Yeah, good awareness by Mitchell Robinson. Reads the coverage and capitalizes as a roller.
Randle, the pass to Edwards. No good from outside. Knicks leading by 6. 1:05 left to play in the fourth. Knocks it loose. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
DiVincenzo finds Edwards. Let's go with a 3. Edwards can't get that one to fall. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Brunson outside. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3 ball, why do you keep firing from there?
And the Knicks miss again.
and looking for a quick bucket here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
Oh, he knocked down the trifecta.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
Yeah, and if he can stay hot from out there, his three-point shot could be the tool they use to win this game.
Pulls it. And so it's the Knicks who come out on top here. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these home.
out for both of these rosters is that they both feature top-tier athleticism.
And Kevin, that bodes well for us, right? There's a lot of speed, some great athleticism. I'm sure we're going to get some highlight reel plays tonight.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. In the backcourt, it's Morant and Smart. Vince Williams out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Edey in at the center position. Morant, great D that time from Edwards. Here's Randall. Out to Edwards. From deep. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. Williams against Edwards. Over to the wing. Outside, Smart. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Jackson. Morant sets a screen for Jackson. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Here's Morant. Count it.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Randall, a screen on Smart. Edwards passes to McDaniels. Randall outside. Edwards against Smart. 17-foot shot on the way. Gobert. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And Gobert showing how much he wanted that basket.
Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Williams, a screen on Edwards. And that one's good. Morant's got his second basket of the game.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Not stopping that. Gobert from there is right around 100%.
The 3 from Morant. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it, but David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus. When it comes to the league's most physical defenders, Richard, look no further than Marcus Smart.
Yeah, he's someone that has no problem sacrificing his body. Whether that's taking charges or diving after loose balls, he is relentless.
Morant dishes to Williams. Offline with his 3. Minnesota in the lead. Outside Edwards. This one for 3. It doesn't go for him.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Memphis moving it around. Smart puts the pick in for Morant. No good on the 3.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
He lobs it up. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
It almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
It's deflected. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game.
First 2 fouls.
McDaniels against Morant. Outside Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Showing he can make this shot. Give Jackson Jr. room to take the triple. Oh, and he will.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. McDaniels, a screen on Smart. Outside, Edwards. Over in the corner, Conley. 4 on the clock. Edwards finds Conley. Puts up a 3. Traps in the tray. Conley's got 5.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Tie game in Minnesota. The second quarter comes. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
When you're the more aggressive club, good things tend to happen. We'll see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
So on the floor for Memphis, they've got Clark, Desmond Bain out there with Kennard. Then it's John Conjaw, and it's Jackson in at the 4-man position. From deep Ingles, it's Clark with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Bain against Ingles. Pass to Jackson. Front pass the arc. Ingles with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Reed with a screen for DiVincenzo. Now here's Reed. Alexander Walker with the ball. They set the pick. Shot from the wing. He squares up and sinks it. Alexander Walker's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Timberwolves. Kennard kicks to Clark. Back to Kennard. Lets it go with a 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys build contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
From deep Ingles. And Desmond Bain pulls it down. After earning the number 2 seed in the 2023 playoffs, Richard, last season was a lost year because of all those injuries and other things in Memphis.
John Morant only played 9 games last year. Desmond Bain missed half the year. Marcus Smart out. The Grizzlies still have a lot of young talent and a very bright future.
Lets the 3 fly. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. And so it's Bain with it. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Clark with it, and it's Miller picking him up. Jackson kicks to Kennard. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Kennard's got the lead up to 6 now for the Grizzlies.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Really left alone that time. Alexander Walker's got 5.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Jackson passes to Clark. And it's Clark slamming it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Pass to Alexander Walker. There's a screen. Miller outside. That 3 off the mark. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Kennard, the pass to Jackson. And it's good for 2.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
For Minnesota, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Back to DiVincenzo. Boom, he jams it straight down.
strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
A kick out to Bain. Here's Conchar. No good on the triple. Timberwolves trail by 5. DiVincenzo passes to Miller. Miller sets a screen for DiVincenzo. Buries the long-range jumper. He has 5.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Pass to Conchar. And here is Clark. Outside for Jackson. Kennard for 3. Reed with the rebound.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Here's Alexander Walker. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. He takes it in. That one goes. Count it. And it's a 6-point Memphis lead.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Here's DiVincenzo. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Richard, we've seen how far basketball has evolved from 10 years ago to 5 years ago to now. What is it looking like when you go ahead 5 or 10 years? Oh my goodness, what a play!
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Here's Morant. Outside for Smart. No good with the triple. Timberwolves trail by 4. Pass to Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Shoots the 3. That one misses. The Grizzlies shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. And finished off by Morant.
I don't know, but it seems like Morant's got springs or something in his shoes.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Smart. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Memphis leading by 6. Morant outside. The kick out to Williams. Stolen by Michael Conley. Randall with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Randall with a screen for Edwards. Randall passes to Edwards. Smart against McDaniel. Outside Jackson. Morant right side. There's a good screen. 6 on the shot clock. And then Morant slams it in.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
And Richard, when it comes to Jaren Jackson, there's a lot to appreciate. My goodness.
Oh, I love that he can guard 1 through 5. Really a modern defensive NBA big man. He can go back to the basket or he can face up. He doesn't need the ball to make a huge impact.
Conley finds Edwards. McDaniels a screen on Smart. Edwards looking it over. It's blocked, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Memphis leading by 8. Morant with it. 11 points in the game. Takes a 3. Nailed from three-point land. Morant's got 14 points for the game.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
Outside Edwards. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Smart.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Edwards with the screen for Randall. Outside Edwards. Trying to get something going. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Pass to Edey. Edwards against Smart. On the wing, Jackson. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Jackson's got the lead up to 13 now for Memphis.
What separates Jaren from other bigs is he's got great confidence in his shot.
Here's Edwards, looking to get back on track here. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Smart.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Miller comes in for Randall. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. There's 1:38 left in the third.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there are some times that you miss.
And you look at the Grizzlies' defense the last few years, RJ extremely disruptive.
Yeah, they've been top of the league in steals and blocks. That's just a part of the DNA in Memphis. It can be exhausting playing against guys like this.
Kennard. Outside for Jackson. Here's Conchar. Ingles covering. Goes back up. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. And the Grizzlies lead by 9. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. DiVincenzo hits the bucket. DiVincenzo's got 7.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
Kennard's shot is off.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Alexander Walker. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. From downtown, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So on the floor for Memphis, Luke Kennard out there with Desmond Bane. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then it's G.G. Jackson. And it's Conchar in at the small forward. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Off target with his 3. Timberwolves trail by 6. Reed with a screen on Kennard. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Memphis has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Jackson has the open look. Buries it from three-point range. And the Grizzlies lead by 11. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Memphis.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
Shooting foul, and here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
Keep tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now. The challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And that time, also a missed shot. And the Grizzlies leading by 13. Over in the corner, Conchar. Kennard kicks to Bain. Lock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. The three-pointer, no good.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Another miss from him, struggling to find his rhythm.
In the corner, Kennard with it. Bain sets the screen for Kennard. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Grizzlies lead by 16.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
A three. Shot's good by Alexander Walker.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not. A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Back to DiVincenzo. Out to Miller. Pass to DiVincenzo. And he lays it straight in. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Here's Conchar. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Memphis.
If they had to battle for this win, there were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
Here's DiVincenzo. Tries again. Alexander Walker on the wing. There's the three. The Grizzlies pull it in. Memphis with the ball. They're on an 18-5 run. Pass to Jackson. In the corner, it's Bain. Kennard against Miller. Lets it go. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Williams for 3. It's the rebound. Memphis moving it around. Morant with a wide open look. The offensive rebound on the wing, Jackson. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Edey. Williams looking over the floor. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
For 3, Edwards, no good. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.